Hey there folks. Today we have the Amaran 150C, the best investment you can make for your video. Alright, right off the bat you can see that it comes in a pretty good sized box actually. Kind of reminds me of the Ronin boxes. The gimbal is kind of that nice foam kind of case kind of thing with the little handle right here. Right off the bat, I mean, if you've never worked with a big light before, then you might be like me and not realize how big this thing is. I mean, it's just about as big as my head. It is quite large. Wow. Like I said, I've only had this Fovatech softbox before, so this is definitely a change. So you also get this little hood, I forgot what this is called, but the little hood that goes on it to direct the light and reflect it as well. So that's pretty cool. And then your cable. God, I'm already wrecking the box, hold on. And then the big power brick as well, also very big. Alright baby, so right off the bat you can see it feels like it's plastic obviously, but it feels like it's, you know, well built, not gonna break on you. It's got this huge handle and mount right here. And there you have it. Probably out of focus, but there you have it. So pretty easy little system here. You really just have to unscrew a couple things, and then this is a nice big handle right here. I really like this handle. I like the build quality feels really nice, and has this these nice little buttons and knobs for adjusting the color temperature and brightness. Alright, she's now plugged in. I'm gonna flip the power switch. Oh boy. She's on, folks. She's on. So you can see this is without. Pretty good. It's actually super bright. That's only 50% brightness right now. Okay, as you can see, this is my background without the light, and then with the light. Without. Definitely pretty bright, which is good when you're looking for a light. Alright, so now we're gonna crank this up to 100. Now we're at 100%. So it's pretty powerful. I mean, it obviously doesn't have a softbox on it yet. And then you can change the color temperature so it can be more blue, more orange. I'm gonna put that at 5200 Kelvin, which is what my camera is set at. And then you can also change it to RGB mode. It's like a disco party in here. It has like obviously the full range of colors. So you can, if you're on like a bigger set, you could also use this as like a background kind of light to kind of fill. I'm not a professional set, so this will be my key light for sure, but that's definitely a cool feature to have. All right, let's get a softbox on this thing and see how it looks on my face. Here we have the Light Dome SE, which actually stands for super excellent. I don't know if you knew that, but fun fact, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. So let's get this thing open. I think it's a 3-foot softbox that I got for like $80. So it comes in this nice little case right here, which is pretty handy. This is the actual softbox itself right here. Okay, and then in this one we have, or where the softbox attaches to the light, so this goes in it like that. Oh boy. What? I don't think that I have ever been more sad in my life. I just struggled to put all of these little things in here. They're supposed to be flexible. They're really not. And I figured out that I put it on the wrong way. See you guys in an hour. Yeah, after one of the most painful setup experiences in my life, I'm a little bit defeated right now. I got all these things in here. Basically, you have to bend these really stiff wires into these little holes on the sides. But we did it, and I didn't cry too much. So now we have these little diffuser sheets, which are the most important part of the softbox, obviously, because you want to reduce those harsh shadows and get a nice, well-lit image. So we've got this on here now. Pretty big, actually. It's pretty big. 3 feet doesn't sound like that much, honestly, but it really is when it's a whole circle. So it's on there. It was pretty painful, I'm not gonna lie, but now let's see how it looks. We're gonna turn it on with the little switch at the bottom right here. Alright, so here you can see it is pretty bright. I'm sure this is very overexposed, but it's looking like it's doing a pretty great job diffusing everything. So far, I installed the more intense diffusion than the other one. Switch my current key light out with this one and see how it looks. So you're now looking at light from the Aperture 150C. Okay, this is very interesting. I was looking at it in post, and I put it under the same adjustment layers for the color grading, and it just looks very different. I think it's the color temperature, but that's new. And these are the exact same camera settings as before, so you kind of get a gauge for how bright it is. And this is at 100% brightness, and I have not changed the ISO or anything like that. So it definitely is a bit brighter than the other one. I mean, a good amount of brightness for sure. Definitely not brighter. I mean, I feel like feel like I'm getting a little bit blinder as I do this, but let's change the camera settings. Okay, I switched the camera settings so that it's not overexposed, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good. It's nice even lighting, but the light itself is actually really nice. It has really nice little dials. You can change the brightness and the color. The setup was pretty easy besides the whole softbox part. That was very painful. But I would say that this would be a great investment for anyone looking for lighting, because lighting is the best investment you can make, in my opinion. Obviously, the light in the softbox will be linked down below if you want to check it out, just by the way. And you can of course change the color, which is new to me. It's kind of like a UV right now. I feel like it's like blue. I feel like my shoes would be glowing. This probably looks really odd right now, but it's definitely a nice feature to have. I really like it. I'm not used to this before, but it's a pretty cool feature. All you have to do to change the mode is just press the little button on the back, and then you'll switch to be able to control the hue and color of it. Otherwise, you'll be in the normal white mode. You can just control how orange or white it is. So basically the white bounce of it. Well, not the white bounce, is the color temperature. And then the clamp it has is actually really nice. It's definitely solid and easy to use. It's really easy to adjust it going up and down. You basically just turn the handle and then push it up and down, and that's all you need to do. There's also handles in the back of it so you can hold it, and I'm not noticing any fan noise. It hasn't been on for very long, but if we go quiet for a second, I'm not hearing anything besides just the normal room noise. It doesn't get too hot, which is quite nice. I don't hear any fan noise right now, but I'm gonna come back in 10 minutes and see if we notice any differences in the fan noise. So I left on the light for about 15 minutes-ish, and it seems to be doing pretty good. It's a little bit hot, you can feel the air, but it has that nice ventilation system. And the fans from right here, I'm probably about 3 or 4 feet away, and then the microphone is probably about 3 or 4 feet away, and you can't hear any fan noise from there. If you go right next to it, you can obviously hear it, but for the most part, it's doing pretty good. And out of the box, only using it for like an hour. It's been super nice to use. It's super bright, the features are nice, and the build quality is nice, and I have no complaints. The softbox is also nice. Again, it comes with this internal diffuser, or it goes on the inside of the softbox, so it is like a second layer diffusion. And then there's another one that is a little bit less diffusion. And again, I'll link this in the description. It's honestly a great softbox if you're looking for one. It isn't super expensive like some like the $300 ones, which is more than the 150C itself. But let me know if you want another update in like a month or two. After only having it for 2 hours, highly recommend. And yeah, that's all. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you made it this far, click subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Try and upload a video every single Friday. So we'll see. Next week I might not be able to, but we'll see. Thank you so much. Peace.